Just started practicing that, so I kind of botched that at the end. But that's fine. I wanted to share with you. I've been watching a little bit of Tommy Emmanuel lately, and just getting back into the whole, finger style-ish, playing guitar and everything. But I watched one of his videos last night, and it talked about a song that he wrote, and it was, I don't remember which album it was on or anything like that, but it was an old instructional tape of his, and it was one called Stevie's Blues. And it's just a very, simple riff that involves just the main shape of E minor pentatonic here, and that's going to start. We can start on the 2nd fret or the 3rd fret and slide up to that 4th. The 4th is the main note here. Now the main shape here is, so we got 5-3, 5-3, 4. Okay, and then the 2 we can use to slide up to, or the 3 we can use to slide up to. So the note is going to be actually either 2 or 3. I usually do the 2, I think. And then we're going to skip this note on the 3rd fret and go directly to the E string on the 5th fret. And then we're going to slide from the 3rd fret to the 4th. And then an open E. Now the tricky part here is you can use your 1st finger to come back down to the B after you hit that open E on the 3rd fret, and then use this on the 4th fret to slide back down. He actually slides from the 3rd fret down, from what I can, what I saw, I was watching the tape. And what I do to make that happen is when I hit this B string, I have just a little bit of my 1st finger touching that G string so that I can actually go just like that. I bar it there so that my finger is right over the G on the same fret, because it's going to be hard to do this and switch those back and forth. So sliding down to the 2nd fret, pull off to the open G. And you want to hit this E note here on the 2nd fret of the D string with your 1st finger, because the very next note is going to be a bend on the 3rd fret. And we're going to play one of those 2 power chords you absolutely must learn that I went over, and that's actually this is this is an A power chord here. I'm not playing the whole E, the whole A, I mean. I'm just playing the A, the D, and the G strings. And then you bend back down, and then you got another, the other excuse me, the other power chord is that E power chord. You see it again? And it's usually an open E first, and then you do that bend. You do that lick again. And then he goes to the C and the D power chords. And that strumming is kind of difficult. And this is a mute. We can do 2 downstrokes here without that last mute. Just do the mute with a downstroke. And then you do that lick again. And I'm not sure what he does. I didn't see his hands. But I'm using this kind of a reverse B 7 thing that Stevie uses a lot. And basically that's, you know, if you're playing a B7, you're using these 3 fingers, 2nd string or 2nd fret on the A, G, and E strings. We'll use this with your first 3 fingers. So we got 2nd fret A, 2nd fret G, 2nd fret E, and use that pinky to come down here on that B string. It's the D note, B string on the 3rd fret, and you can use that to kind of bend. And all that is a bass and then a pluck here with your hybrid picking pluck with 2 fingers here. And on the last one, you kind of bend it gradually until at the end you bend it a little higher. And that goes straight to an A, and then that lick finishes it off. Okay, now we put this in our bridge pickup, and let's go ahead and get ourselves a nice little bluesy sound here. We can do one that I've created called Little Texas, which is more of a Stevie sound. I've also got one called Bonamassa. So we can have one or the other, whatever you wanted to do. And let's go ahead and get the preset level up, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the actual amp gain up down here, about 85 or so. What you can hear. It's got plenty of reverb on this Little Texas one. So we can use a rotary if we want to. And then we can, you know, have more of a bluesy sound. You know, I can put it on my these 2 pickups here. See what we come up with for the more Telecaster sound. Okay, and he actually does some, you know, he does a kind of rides the bass a little bit while he, you know, does some improvisation stuff. And it's hard for me to ride the bass and do this stuff down here. I just don't have an independent, you know, thumb movement and finger movements trained, but he does some improvisation stuff. Tommy does. So definitely check out Tommy Emmanuel. He knows his stuff. He's one of the most awesome guitar players in the world. Okay, he's amazing. But that's Stevie's Blues, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. A little bit more blues for you. I haven't done blues in a while. Now we can turn the tube screamer on and have a little bit more. Put it on the, you know, the bridge pickup. More of a, you know, blistery sound. And then we could have maybe the Bonamassa setting here. Turn that up a little bit. Well, the key I feel to this, excuse me, is getting that bar down. And right there, after you do that little slide, that open E, come down on that B string and make a bar there so that you're covering the G string too. Because that's very important. That's probably the key to doing this. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Before I cough your head off and, you know, sniffle and everything anymore, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It's been a short lesson, but I'm going to try to do, you know, more of these, just in the spur of the moment type things. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video, whatever that may be. And enjoy playing Stevie's Blues. God bless.